All right, so I'm pretty sure we're recording. So let's see. Hey, Karen.
Hey, Candy, how are you?
I'm good. So we just started. We're gonna go ahead and I just went ahead and hit record. So yay! I hope you guys have enjoyed the book so far. I had a quick that's okay. I'll just mute you, or you can hit mute, Karen. Okay, you got it. All right, so I'm going to really quick cover this devotion while people are still popping on. But I went ahead and moved a couple days forward in our Keeping It Personal from Joan. I thought this was great. It says, planning for success, commit your work to the Lord, and then your plans will succeed. That's Proverbs 16:3. It says, what are your plans? And it says, for your business, maybe you have plans to serve your colleagues and customers to the best of your ability, enrich lives, to encourage, be a friend, show appreciation, demonstrate that you care, and have 100 home shows, become a leader. There's all kind of different things in your life. Maybe you plan to raise good kids, take care of elderly parents, volunteer in your community, teach a Bible study, and then let's see. You can also, it says teach a Bible study, volunteer in your community. I'm muting y'all, sorry. And then I'll unmute you. All right, it says God will be involved in your plans if you invite him to be. I believe God wants to use your gifts and abilities to the maximum. None of us has all the talent and all the gifts. So when you plan, make use of other people's gifts and strengths. Work hard, plan well, and above all, commit your plans to God and they will succeed. So what plans for my work or my life do I need to think through this week? So I thought that was good and that was fitting from Joan as we get into this and becoming professionals in Premier in our network business. All right, so that's the concept of this book. So hopefully you guys have gotten into those first 3 chapters because that's what we're going to kind of hit on. We're going to highlight. I want you guys, though, we're going to do some takeaways from that. And then, so I want you guys, I'm going to unmute you, or how about you down at the bottom? Let's see. I'm going to start with, who wants to go first? Brianna, are you prepared to go first? You're unmuted.
Sure.
Okay. We're going to start with chapter 1. So if you can remember, if you can't, you can just give an overall, some takeaway from this. But I really want to get some insight from you guys on what you got from this week's challenge.
I'll probably just give an overall.
That's fine.
I thought it was awesome. Definitely just kind of hit the nail on the head there with everything that has been going on with me personally and kind of my journey with Premier. But, bottom line, like you had been saying, just do it. No excuses. That really you control your own success, and, some of your failures could be kind of your fault, and just kind of changing your mindset and kind of rethinking how you're doing things, maybe how you're saying things, and just kind of having a different mindset. And I think that's exactly what I need. And I thought the first 3 were pretty awesome. I didn't want to turn off after the 3rd chapter.
Right.
But I forced myself to, so that way I don't blur in between the chapters. But I mean, it is definitely an easy read, even though this is on a DVD.
Yeah.
But I definitely thought he is great. I mean, great with explaining everything to the point.
Sweet. All right. Yeah, we're going to go quick. So, I mean, you guys can go ahead and just do an overview. It'll probably be easier because they do kind of blend together. All right. So, Arcadia, I think. I'm going to see if I can unmute you. Hold on. I'm just going to unmute all. Hold on. It won't let me. Okay. All right, Arcadia, you can mute yourself if you want to stay muted. Until Arcadia, go ahead and give me your quick overview.
I'm not familiar how this works. I don't know.
Do what?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, I just pretty much only got to like chapter 2. I was in a camping trip this weekend, but I mean, the book is pretty much awesome. From what, it's just what you make out of it and how you put yourself to really work it. Just get out there, find the time to do your calls and your get out of the comfort zone.
Cool.
That's pretty much it.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I'm excited. I'm going to kind of highlight once you guys are done kind of giving me your takes on them, and I'm going to kind of go through points in case you didn't get through all of them. Karen, did you read?
I did.
Okay, go ahead.
I read it and I thought it was really interesting, and I liked how he talked about in the first chapter how like the world is moving to a performance economy.
Yes.
And so you're going to be paid based upon what you put into it and how you perform.
Yeah, that's huge.
And yeah, that's huge. And like, even though I knew that, it was kind of like reading it like, oh yeah, like I knew that. Why did it take reading the book for it to really hit me?
Right.
And about not being complacent and to continue to learn, and you can, keep learning while you're doing it and still be able to, earn your money and take care of everything.
Videos.
Yeah.
I watched jewelry videos.
Let's see. Okay. So you got anything else, or I'm going to move on to Mark? Mark, you ready?
Hello.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I have to agree with Karen about how it's a performance economy. I actually got the audio because it's easier for me to listen to in the car.
Me too. I love it.
But, yeah, I know. And I really liked the book. I liked how it made me feel more like it's not a hobby, it's a profession,
Mm-hmm.
and how I'm taking it on as a profession, much like I did with hair.
Yes.
So that's about it. That's what I have to say in a nutshell.
Awesome. Hey, what works? And like I said, I got notes to highlight too. I just wanted to kind of see what you guys were thinking was the best. All right, Tam, you're up.
Can
Tammy.
you see me?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I got you.
Sorry. I think my biggest takeaway on it was having been doing this for so many years now is that we have to continue to learn ourselves and to be constantly feeding ourselves, because no matter how much we think we know in the business, we can go in a roller coaster ourselves, and continuing education is something that you do in a regular job anyway. And we need to continue doing that for ourselves because we don't want to miss out on other things. And we need to remind ourselves the backbone of what this industry is and the blessings behind it.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Sherry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's the same thing with everybody else, but I was also looking at the 3 primary elements he was talking about in chapter 3 about we all have the same thing, the same product, the same compensation plan, but the big variable that we have is ourselves. So you can't go back and blame like your upline or it was a bad day or things like that. We have to keep working it. It's what we put into what we're going to get out of it.
Exactly. And that is totally in my notes. So I'm like, that was a big deal. I was hoping you guys would kind of find some stuff that I put in my notes. Let's see. Okay, I think I got everybody that's on live right now. I know Sam was trying to get the baby down and situated before she could pop on. But if not, she'll be able to go back and watch. If she pops on, I'll let her give her takeaway. So I just was going to kind of highlight from each chapter kind of some of the stuff. And then also, hopefully you guys got some stuff out of the flight plan. If you didn't get a chance to put that together yet, it's in the files on the Facebook page. But hopefully you guys got a lot out of looking at the flight plan and try to like prepare what you need to do moving forward to be this professional that we're trying to, that we're trying to like actually process that Eric's talking about in his book. So chapter 1, those quick things, I thought it was funny. With the I just use some highlights on the perfect career. So he asked like people in different countries and just all over the world what you would say your perfect career is, right? So people normally start with things they don't want. Like you don't want a boss, you don't want to deal with a commute, You don't want to do an alarm clock. Y'all, I love not doing an alarm clock. I can't remember the last time I set an alarm clock. Steven says I'm ridiculous. But I seriously don't do that. But anyway, so and then some others. So there's no discrimination, no educational requirements. Yay, I got a degree, but I make more money without one, without having to deal with that type of career. And then the next thing they talk about is having a great product or service. Let's see. Somebody just popped on in their car. That must be Sam. Okay. So a great product or service, have an unlimited income, enjoying the people you work with, time freedom, something meaningful, personal growth, lots of perks. If there's low risk, low startup cost, economy proof, tax benefits, and fun. So those are some of the things that people describe as being like the perfect career. And then I love that he highlights that blue collar, like there's 5 different, there's like blue collar, white collar, sales jobs, investment jobs. None of those types of jobs and careers produce and meet these requirements. So the only thing that truly will meet those requirements is network marketing. So, like Karen mentioned, that he says, you know, there's a new economy, like everything's shifting and it's a completely new outlook. And so that's why if y'all see a bunch of my hashtags, I say hashtag make your own economy. And I do. I make my own economy. So I have been, you know, working pretty hard lately, and I will continue to work my tail off through the end of March. And then that way I can take my family to, we're going to go to Florida, and we might actually leave a couple of days early and head down, visit Steven's mom, and then go stay somewhere for a week, you know, but we're going to be able to do this because I'm hustling my butt off. Okay. So I'm making my own economy right now. So I have that time freedom to do what I want. But I do want to say, he says, so over the last 100 years, you know, things have changed, and it's gone from you go to school, you learn how to be an employee, and you find a company that will employ you. You work for that company for 40 years and then you retire. Okay. No, thank you. I don't really do authority well and never really have. I really want to work for anyone else. I used to bartend, and just what I do and my efforts that I put in, I want to produce what I make. So I don't want to work hard for someone else and not reap the benefits. So he just says the world is moving to that performance economy. And so I highlighted some things. You're going to be paid for your for your performance. So really, I think we've gotten lazy. And as a society, we're all lazy. And I'm going to be real. Like I used to have moments in my business where I was lazy. And I still have them here and there, but like I've changed my mindset. And so you do realize if you work, Premier works, you know, so if you show the jewelry, it sells itself. It's just how fast are you going to do that? And are you going to do that? Because that's going to determine if you make money. So I understand that concept because I did used to serve, and, you know, I did used to wait tables and bartend. So I understood the concept of you don't really make money unless you have good customer service and you do your job well and you build those relationships with your customers. So it's kind of the same idea. But this new economy, it needs fewer people. So people aren't needed. Like jobs are disappearing because of technology. So things are shifting to this, you know, where people need you for other things. So like these service type jobs, like we have a service to provide if we want to help women feel better about themselves and to look great. So if you're going to take and run with that aspect, you're going to be successful by focusing on this professional mindset. Something else that I highlighted was being an entrepreneur. You can get all the same benefits of a traditional business ownership without the normal risk. And there's no cap on your income because they want you to make as much as possible. But the catch, which I like this, so the catch is you must accept a temporary loss of social esteem from ignorant people. Y'all, people are going to be like, you're crazy. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing network marketing? It doesn't work. You're going to hear that. Everybody's always said that. It's not true. Like I've been doing it for 10.5 years. Tammy 9.5. We talked about it. Judy today 8 when we were talking to somebody. Like it's crazy. Like a lot of my friends that are all over the world have been doing it for 15, 20, 25 years. It works, but they're working. That's the difference. And they've put in the work and they've turned to this professional mindset. So I like this part also. He says, the people who embrace this are going to get paid big money. So companies will pay unlimited amounts to people who can actually help blind people see, who can educate the ignorant, and who can build a community of like-minded people. So when you get on board and you can do this, like, you're going to make good money. Like, that's the reason. You just teach people to do the same thing. Like, I want so badly for you guys to succeed. So I'm taking my time and everything to do these things and put this group together. And I can't make you do it. Like Brianna said, you know, it's kind of like you're in control of your success and your failure. Like, and sometimes our failure, yeah, it is a result of our own lack of work or whatever, you know, we're in control of that. But you still have you have total opportunity to change that and turn it around. And you can do it because you will be paid very generously if you get out there. I hustled this weekend and I don't even know. Like, I made like $900 this weekend off of like three shows. So it's kind of crazy, but yeah. So I'll take a little bit of crazy, hanging out with jewelry, you know, ladies and playing in jewelry, for this type of vision. Like, I got it. Like, that mindset switch, yeah, it's done. So this other thing it says is, the truth is network marketing isn't perfect. It's just better. That's the reality. And it is. But you have to get past that. In your ear, it doesn't work. It's just like timeshare. If you'd be like, you can't get a timeshare that actually works. Luckily, I found one that actually works, but for the most part, no, they're a scam. But yes, a lot of network marketing companies are scams, but not all of them. We're set up in a wonderful way. Like, Premier is phenomenal. So you can truly make 50%. It's equal opportunity. Everybody's got the same kit of jewelry. You've got jewelry to show, the same compensation plan. And that's in here too. It's up to you what you choose to do with it. So, this I'd love to. Okay, so this next chapter was wonderful because it talks about deciding to go pro. And a lot of us start off as posers, he says. And Steven was joking and said he was a poser this weekend, where he looked the part as the surfer, had everything, the waves were perfect, and yet, no, he couldn't cut it because he hadn't been in, like, I don't know how many years. And he sure hasn't seen waves like that in I don't know how many years. So you can be a poser. But seriously, if you treat it like a lotto ticket and you're hoping to just hit it big, find that one person to kind of just make your business go and not have to do the work, then you're thinking all wrong. Okay. And that's why you're not going to be successful. And that's why a lot of people are not successful. If you can't get your mindset to that professional level, then you will not be good at all. All right. So amateurs, let's see. They focus on like luck, timing, what I write down. Your position, whether or not you're in the right organization. And then would I be better somewhere else? So a lot of people get wishy-washy. Should I try out a different company? Maybe this company would have been better. So-and-so's doing great over here. It's not about who's got what. It's about what you are doing. So you can't focus on that. And like Sherry said, it's not about whether or not you had the right upline or any of those things. Shortcuts are a big problem with the amateur if you're at an amateur level. You think you can find shortcuts here and there. Truth is, you've got to do the work for it to work. So so this is his definition of a professional. So it says the regular definition, Wikipedia, is a person who is paid to undertake specialized sets of tasks and complete them for a fee. Definition of network marketing professional, he gives it, is a person who is an expert at the skills required to build a large and successful network marketing organization. So it says it takes about 7 years to truly learn and master those type of skills, but you can totally make money along the way. It's not like you can't. You're never going to stop. The trick is to not get complacent and to not stop learning while you're earning. Like Tammy said, no matter where we're at, like, y'all, I can't even tell you the amount of trainings I watch and listen to. Like, they'll just, like, somebody will pop up and I'll watch another leader talk. There are a few minutes here and there, but I take the time to do that because it's feeding me knowledge, and it's not like it's difficult, to just listen to them. But it's made a huge, huge, huge difference for me with these things that I've pulled off. So tonight, there's, on the PD sister or whatever, Sunday sister thing, Jane Francis will be on there, and I love her. She's doing all the style stuff. So he says, when he made the decision to go pro, everything changed. Stop focusing on luck, stop focusing on timing, positioning, shortcuts. even stopped focusing on the money, and his world changed when he started focusing on the skills and made the commitment to practice until mastered. So bottom line, if you're going to be involved in this great profession, then you need to decide to do it right and treat it like a profession. If you go pro, this business is great. If you stay a poser or an amateur, you're going to be miserable. Okay? Right there. It says it in the book on page 25. So just, you heard it there. You're going to be miserable. Don't be miserable. All right? Choose to be successful. All right. And then, so chapter 3 is pretty quick, but talk about the earn while you're learning. That's huge. It's the most equal opportunity thing you're going to find. There's no difference. No matter what your background, your experience, y'all, there's no excuses. It doesn't make a difference. Everybody can work and be successful in this business. So those 3 primary elements to your network marketing business, I'm only going to hit on the third one because I think it's the most important, because it talks about we all have the same company's products, which are wonderful, but ladies love the jewelry. And we all have the same compensation plan. You make 50%. Okay? Bank. The third element, though, is the most important. And that element is you. Okay? I'm looking at you, y'all. All of y'all. And me. You know, I have to look myself in the mirror, too. It's all about me. What am I willing to do? What are you willing to do to make that difference? So you're the only variable that's going to make a difference. Are you going to be the difference between success or failure? It's going to be your choice. So that means right here, right now, you need to take full responsibility for your network marketing business. Decide today to never blame anyone or anything else for your lack of results. So it's what you do. It says it begins and ends with me. Everything changes when you take full responsibility for your network marketing career. So I feel like that was just really huge and just very eye-opening. And I really, I just amazed at all he's got to say with moving into the next chapters and how to really like look at. I think it was probably in the next chapter with where he's talking about people are coming from. So you get into chapter 4 and 5, which is going to be for the next call. We're going to do 4 and 5 because 5 is a little bit long. I think 6 was short, but 4 and 5 are going to be huge. Talking about how you're looking for people and all of the opportunity you have around you that you do not think about, like who you know and who they know that you might know, and just really branching out and making your list of people to contact. So you're going to make a big giant chicken list next challenge. So get prepared to be thinking outside the box and just take it seriously and make that list and think about people you haven't seen in years, because those are going to be where you start to build a network of people, and networking is huge. You know, I go to networking events, think like people that say that they've been the most successful in network marketing, the people on their team come from people they had no clue who they were prior to getting into this business. So they don't necessarily come from your immediate family and friend circle. In fact, majority of them don't, that are what take them to be really successful. So that was something to think about. And I'm going to unmute y'all. Does anybody have anything they want to ask or share? Sam, do you want to do your takeaway since you just got on here? Do your takeaway. Oh, no, I'll mute her.
I was gonna say, I still have the crying baby, so I'm driving him to see if he calms down.
Oh.
Okay. It's all right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and mute again.
You can post your takeaway. You can go live in the
Okay.
So let me mute her. Okay, she muted back. All right. So y'all, seriously though, like I've just really come to see that the efforts that I'm putting in and the people that I'm reaching out to, like I'm just more intentional of finding people that truly like jewelry, because that's been a lot more successful of shows, like not trying to beat a dead horse. I think I probably said that before, with the people that, you know, may not return your calls and things like that, just to really get out there every day and look for new leads of people to just start building relationships with. And you've got to build the relationships with the people because if you don't, if it's all about you, they're going to see that and the writing's all over the wall. Like, they're going to know. But if you can just do a few little things that shift to that you care about them, they're going to see that and they're going to feel that and they're going to want to have a party with you. Give them something to relate to, give them something to hold on to want to do something for you. It's not begging, it's just being real. You don't have to be fearful of things. Just keep it real with the people you meet and get out there and meet people. Like, meet people. Go do things. Don't be a hermit. Don't stay in your house. Like, just be positive. See it and project that into reality. Like, it makes a huge difference. And be thankful. Like, I'm crazy, busy, slammed, can't see straight. You know, Stephen was out of town, but I just made it happen. I took the kids with me, and I'd rather be stressed with money or whatever, you know, and I wasn't even that stressed. I just rolled with it. And I'm thankful, like truly thankful that God has given me a business with this type of flexibility that I can take my kids. Like, I don't have to be like, yeah, my husband's out of town, I can't work this weekend, or I got to hire a babysitter. I took my kids with me and it was fun. And my hostesses have become like family anyway. So their kids look forward to seeing my kids. And you guys can do the same. Like, don't let those things hold you back. Don't let those become your excuses. Let them be your reasons. So anybody got anything for me? Any questions? Any successes? Anything? No.
Okay, okay, he's quiet right now. I will say, I know that somebody had said something about calling back the people from like the past stuff, surveys and vendor events and stuff like that. So I really slacked on that. And so this week I did hit up my list, and I got one show for June. I have to contact her and get a date on the calendar, and then tomorrow morning I've got another one she was on vacation last week, so we're supposed to get a date on the calendar tomorrow. So, and then the other ones, they didn't contact me, so my goal is tomorrow to reach back out to them and just kind of check and see if they, this time, because they had told me to either email them or I think one of them was email or call, so I emailed them because I just did the same format kind of, I know, impersonal, but so I'm going to reach back out tomorrow and call those two people with the email that haven't responded. So
sweet. Awesome.
So.
And she got like a 3-4 week old. Okay, y'all. So no excuses.
And I have like 2 weeks left to where I'm supposed to go back, and I don't want to go back to work. So really hit it this week. So.
Well, you need to go out fake shopping like every day and find 5 new leads so you can.
Yes, and I did go to the salon yesterday, and I actually I talked with the hair lady, and I left them the ladies in there my card. So I've been carrying my cards around this week and making it more, you know, of my daily instead of just I don't know if I'm going to do that.
Cool. Being intentional. I love it.
Yes, that's what that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. All right, yeah, just a little bit each day, y'all. It makes a huge difference. And if you can just do that little bit each day, and then you'll start building that momentum and stuff will start coming through. The thing is, people give up so easily because it's not this instant money and it's not whatever. I mean, it's instant money if you find a group of ladies to show the jewelry to, like that. But it's not, as far as you do have to do the work. You do have to log these flight hours to get to that place where that momentum continues. And as soon as you do start getting into shows, they book from the shows. But you've got to have that positive, like, just, well, why would you not mentality? If you have to just know what they're going to book. Like, of course they're going to book. Like, why do they not want girl time? Like, you're crazy. You got to just have that, just gonna go ahead and tell them, yeah, so when are we doing your show? Like, when are we getting some free jewelry for you? You got to just change your focus that way instead of, I don't really ask anymore. I just say when and just get them on the calendar. But be prepared with your options. So look everywhere. Don't get yourself stuck in one specific frame of mind. And don't be, I think I just did a video on our group the other day. Don't be stuck in just jewelry shows. Like, be prepared for options. Baseball season, offer fundraisers, offer bleachers and bling, offer coffee shop, shows, pretty much anything. Just go where they are and tell them you'll bring jewelry. It doesn't have to be called a show. I'm proud of a lot of y'all I see a lot of people have been starting branching out and getting out of their comfort zone and doing some live videos on their Facebook groups, selling some jewelry that way. And remember, we've got exciting things happening March 1st. That new Charming collection launches. So get out there, talk about that. Book some mother-daughter shows for April. That's a good idea, a good angle to hit people up at. That's something you can do for Mother's Day coming. Just an idea. I usually do April, May. Mother-daughter shows are great if they wouldn't normally do a party. I'm like, here, you should do this. Or get the girls on board and then they'll convince their moms. That's another idea. So lots of them in my box of tricks. But, I just pull it out of anywhere. So you can do it. I'm proud of all of y'all. We've got like 5 minutes left before this thing shuts off. But I'm pretty much done. And moving into next, so we'll do in 2 weeks. I'll have to make sure, I'll check the calendar, but in 2 weeks is the plan to give you guys 2 weeks to get through these chapters. And hopefully, if you want any help with your flight plan, I didn't really get a whole lot of people sending them to me, but if you want help with it, you can send it to me and call me. I will walk you through it. That's what I'm here for. So if you need any help, but I just really want you guys just getting stuff on your calendar, just making it happen. Nothing has to be perfect. If you need fundraisers, just call people, offer to do a fundraiser. If you get it, we'll figure out the details later. But just try to go ahead and get that. Don't feel like you got to know it all. But we're going to look at doing March 12th. Looks like 2 weeks from today, we'll hop on and go through this, but I'll be posting some options and some things. I'll be definitely doing some pop-up challenges, and I want you guys to start the list. You'll know what I'm talking about. You'll definitely know what I'm talking about when you get into chapter 4. So it's great thinking of your book of contacts to start building. And it's not that all of them have to be somebody that would do something for Premier. It's just thinking about who you know, who they know, and branching from there into a crazy book of contacts that you do have, of people that you do know, and then you can start reaching out from there. And remember, no's are okay and they're part of this business. So just move on from them and don't worry about it. Alrighty. Thank y'all for being on. If nobody has anything else, I'm going to wrap it up and end it for tonight. And I'll post the assignment either tonight or in the morning. Steven's still got the kids upstairs, so I might have to run up there and help out. But I'm proud of y'all. No excuses. Just do it this week and next. And I will see y'all soon. Good night.